Hello people, welcome back to this channel. My last update was for 14th of June. If you have not seen that video and subsequent updates, please click in the link in the description to see the videos. While you're here, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification icon for more updates at the Tribunal as well as other videos from us. Now that we have that out of the way, let us go straight to the proceedings, starting with events that happened on Thursday, June 15th, 2023. Here are the list of lawyers representing the petitioners and the respondents. Wole Olanipekun, SAN, for Bola Tinubu and Shettima. Mahmood, SAN, for INEC. Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, for APC. Levi Uzoku, SAN, for Labour Party. At the beginning of that tribunal section, the Labour Party brought the TV to the tribunal for the second time for the purpose of presenting evidence. Just about the same time, the judges filed into the courtroom. The Labour Party brought into court additional documents. After the judges took their places, Levi Uzoku introduces another Labour Party counsel to lead the presentation for the party. Without wasting time, he said, "My lord, we will now call in the subpoenaed witness, Professor Eric, to the witness box." After the witness was sworn in, the Labour Party counsel began the direct examination, that is, questioning of the witness. He asked, "Tell the court what you do." The witness responded, "I am a professor of mathematics at Anambra University." Quickly, the INEC counsel got up and said, "My lord, I have just been served this morning, just a few minutes ago, with this one written statement of the witness, and I can see from the witness statement, which I have not even been able to read through, that there are 6 or about 7 appendices, and this obviously is a star witness, to be honest. I and my team are handicapped on how to proceed this morning with this witness. I would have thought that the counsel, in the spirit of cooperation, that this should have been given to us in good time, because it is not about ambush or taking us by surprise. So if the counsel wants to continue with this witness, they should step him down and give us all the documents to allow us proceed properly. This is my humble prayer to the court. Thank you, my lord." This is the point where INEC lawyer shuts down Tinubu lawyer over Labour Party star witness who is on the witness stand. After the INEC's lawyer submission, Tinubu's lawyer stood up to make his own objection. He said, "My lord, I want to agree with my colleague to step down this witness so that we can study this document. He should be stepped down for a few minutes, like my colleague stated." But the INEC, clearly annoyed with this statement, interrupted the counsel representing Bola Tinubu. "I didn't say minutes. I don't know where you got that. I'm not a genius like you. The rules are clear. We need 48 hours at this point." Seeing where this was going, the presiding judge steps in. He said, "You said the rule says 48 hours. Which rule says that?" The INEC counsel replied, "The schedule, my lord. It says 48 hours for expert witness. Also, the Federal High Court rule says the same." Bola Tinubu's lawyer, feeling left out, jumped in and said, "My lord, I just spoke with my colleagues. The witness can go on, but we will not cross-examine him today, but much later, because we will not be ambushed." Also, the APC counsel wanted to have their position known on the issue. He said, "My lord, we will also serve this witness this morning a few minutes before the court sitting. We align ourselves with the submission of Chief Olapinekun, that is, subject to your lord's submission. The witness can continue, but we will cross-examine him later and not today." Personally, I think this strategy of allowing the witness to go on is a smart strategy for the APC and Bola Tinubu. By doing this, they reserve the right to call back this witness when they are fully ready to cross-examine. I mean, it all depends on the importance of the witness testimony, so let's keep watching. The Labour Party counsel said, "We can go on with the witness adoption today. I'm waiting for Mahmood to confirm that we can go on with the adoption." The INEC counsel agrees and allows the witness to be adopted for examination by the Labour Party counsel. "Where do you work?" The witness responded, "I'm a mathematician at Nnamdi Azikiwe University." Showing the witness a statement, the LP counsel asked, "Do you recognize your statement?" The witness answered in the affirmative, confirming the statement as his. He said, "Yes, I do, with my signature and what I wrote." The counsel continued, "So you do adopt this document with you as your statement?" For reasons that must be known only to the APC and INEC lawyers, without giving the witness the chance to answer the question, they jumped and shouted objections at the bench. Why would you object to a person indicating whether a statement attributed to them is actually theirs is beyond me. Of course, they did not give any reason, saying, "We will state our reasons at the final stage of the address." There are many reasons opposing lawyers make objections. It is a vital legal tool, but when it becomes used in a frivolous manner, as both the APC and INEC lawyers have been doing, it becomes pointless or serve as an unnecessary disruption of the proceedings. But the Labour Party lawyers have had enough of these frivolous objections. The lead counsel pulled out the Electoral Act. Flipping to a page, he said, "My lord, the Electoral Act states that a witness is mandated to present statements and also cross-examination process." He continued, "Now to the witness, do you adopt your evidence in chief?" The witness said, "Before the adoption, I want to make a clarification on page 5. But the presiding judge cuts in saying, "No, you cannot make corrections. You have adopted." But the Labour Party counsel is not going to accept this railroading. He said, "My lord, the witness is allowed to point out the few areas that he wishes to correct, just like we have done previously, before he adopts." The presiding judge, seeing the point, agreed and said, "Okay, proceed." So the Labour Party counsel directing the witness said, "Okay, proceed." The witness continued explaining, "In bracket C, table 3 that shows Rivers State documents should be replaced with the table 2 and 3 of Benue State documents." The presiding judge listening wanted certain clarification. He said to the witness, "What of the E or F? Which one is supposed to be there?" The witness responded, "E has sub-document and the entire segment is for Benue." To be sure, the presiding judge asked if that is an alteration. The witness replied, "No, my lord, it is an amendment." Offering clarification, the Labour Party counsel said it is a typographical error. The presiding judge is hesitant in accepting the explanation. He said, "The only way I can accept this is if he withdraws the statement while you can correct what you need to correct. I cannot use pens to alter my document." The Labour Party counsel said, "My lord, we have done this before. He has not adopted the statement yet. He can make corrections when needed. It's just one line of table 2 and 3. That's all. It can be corrected. We have made corrections before with statements in the courtroom." Isn't it funny? We have had INEC submit thousands of unreadable and illegible documents to elect a whole president of a country. But the judge and INEC lawyers seem to be having a problem with a professor who just wants to publicly make correction in just one line of statement. Amazing hypocrisy, right? Okay, let's move on. The INEC counsel said the only way we can accept it is if he withdraws the statement. He should withdraw and make all his corrections and come back another time. While the Labour Party counsel was about to interject and make an observation, the INEC counsel pulled the courtroom decorum stunt. He said, "Learned colleague, please, I'm still on my feet. This correction is too substantive and we won't allow it." Can you imagine INEC that used whiteout and ink to cancel and rewrite results, saying the correction is too substantial? Wonder shall never end. Just in case you are wondering why they are insisting on the witness leaving and coming back after the correction has been made, it is a tactic to waste Labour Party's time. Remember, they have a limited time to present evidence and witnesses. If this witness had to leave, it would take time and effort to get him back. That's the point of their objection. But the Labour Party counsel knows their trick. He said, "Corrections to statements have been done here before, just before adoption of statements. I don't see the issue now." Feeling defeated at this point, the INEC counsel gave in and said, "My lord, we leave it to your discretion, but I have made my stance known." The counsellors for Tinubu and the APC also said the same thing. The Labour Party counsel, sensing victim on this point, said, "We allowed Olapinekun, that is Bola Tinubu's lawyer, make corrections before, so there should be no problem." Sensing a trap of accusation of double standard, the presiding judge said, "Let him make the corrections and let's proceed." The LP counsel continued, "Thank you, my lord. You can see the whole page there. It's written Benue. So the statement beneath that shows Rivers is typographical error. So change it to Benue." The judge finally agreed and motioned him to go ahead. The LP counsel then continued with the witness, posing the original question, "Do you adopt your witness statement?" The witness responded, "Yes, I do." The LP counsel continued, "On paragraph 4 on page 3, you mentioned 18,088 blood polling unit results." "Yes, I did," responded the witness. Guys, this is important as indicated by the presiding judge's response. He asked, "Where is it?" The LP counsel said, "Paragraphs 9, 1, 2, and 3, my lord. We will now tender all these documents. We have gone the extra mile of making copies for our learned friends on the other side so that we don't need to apply again to make copies." That's funny. He then proceeded to hand voluminous copies of the said documents as appropriate. As the distribution of the documents was going on, you could hear gasps and murmurings across the courtroom. Apparently, they were all surprised at the huge size of the document containing blood and illegible INEC results used to declare Bola Tinubu as president of Nigeria, a country of 200 million people with a sizable number of intellectuals. Even the judges appeared to be shocked with the size of the document. Looking at the APC and INEC team, you can tell they were clearly not finding it funny. It seems as if they were looking for somewhere to hide. The Labour Party counsel continues, "My lord, we are kind enough to make them copies so they won't stress themselves." This was obviously a sarcastic jab at the respondents. The presiding judge, understanding the joke, mildly grinning, said, "I can see how nice you are. You are very nice with these loads of documents." As if the respondents woke up from their trance after the initial shock, INEC counsel shouted, "Objections!" For what? No one knows. As he sat down, Tinubu lawyer, not hiding his shock, said, "My lord, when I saw these boxes this morning, I thought it's Ashebi for the daughter of my learned colleague, that it is for her wedding. But the APC counsel sees the danger this poses for their party remaining in power, shouted, 'We object to this and we will give reasons in full at the final address.'" Okay, what's new? We expected that tamed response. The document tells a story of how an important election was stolen from the people. That story must fully come to light, irrespective of useless objections. Anyways, after all the shock, jokes, and petrification displayed by the respondents, the presiding judge has no choice but to admit the reports in evidence and mark them as an exhibit. After that special moment for the Labour Party, the judge calls for a quick 10-minute break. During the break, as I suspected, the court officials calls on the Labour team to come and explain the documents and why it was so big, about 7 to 9 inches thick. The respondents are worried about the evidence contained in the report, obviously. Not only that, they are also worried about the time it will take them to study documents before cross-examining the statistician witness. To be fair, the Labour Party team did make it a bit easier to follow and to use as documents for the trial by including table of contents and appendices. I suspect they did this to help the judges, not necessarily the APC and INEC. For me, I believe those people deserve whatever legal pig jam they find themselves. Moreover, it is to the advantage of the Labour Party for the judges to quickly and easily grasp the facts of the case. We all know that the facts of the case are on the side of Peter Obi and the Labour Party, so why make life hard for the judges? Now, the court resumes again and the Labour Party continued, "My lord, thank you for the time to explain the document." He went back to the witness. "Witness, you mentioned 18,088 blood result sheets from IREV. Before the witness could respond, Tinubu's lawyer, still reeling from the bombshell document he just received, interjected saying, "My lord, objection. How much time will this witness spend in this court? They should let us know what kind of witness he is so that we can know how long he is supposed to have. He has used over 2 hours now, and even expired witnesses are not allowed to use such time. We have spent the whole day on this one witness." The Labour Party counsel responded saying, "My lord, we are not the ones wasting time. And by the way, we are only laying more foundation so that you can justify the 48 hours you need to cross-examine." At this point, the presiding judge asked the Labour Party counsel, "Are these documents certified by INEC? Please try to round up. We give you 3 minutes. The LP counsel said, "My lord, we are very grateful. We seek to tender 18,088 blood polling unit results and the ones uncovered." Before the judge could say anything, the respondents started to chorus objections from every angle. But as they were busy objecting, the Labour Party legal team continued with serving them more documents. Ha ha ha, it looks like these people don't enter one chance. Finally, the judge admitted all the documents into evidence. The Labour Party counsel continued, "Witness, you were given an engagement to carry out data analysis on the total election by Labour Party." "Yes," responded the witness. "You were also subpoenaed here." "Yes," the witness answered. "Let me have the letter." As the witness was tendering the letter, the presiding judge said, "We are aware of the subpoena, but we don't know about the letter." The Labour Party counsel clarified, "It's a letter of engagement, my lord, dated the 20th of February 2023, signed by LP to this statistician to carry out data analysis on the whole election for them. My lord, I seek to tender the letter and subpoena from the second petitioner to our witness." The presiding judge asked if there are any objections. Bola Tinubu objected to the letter being tendered but not the subpoena, while the APC counsel objected to the subpoena but okay with the letter, it seems. To be honest, it was a mess of confusion for the APC and Bola Tinubu legal team. Anytime Bola Tinubu legal team is disagreeing with the APC, it is good news for Nigeria as far as I'm concerned. As expected, the documents were admitted into evidence. Thereafter, the Labour Party counsel stood up and said, "I will now call the witness from Arise TV." The witness seated and the examination continued. He asked him, "Witness, tell the court your name." "My name is Lumi." "Where do you work?" "I work at Arise News." The presiding judge called in. "I hope we will be done with this witness by 1 p.m. "Yes, my lord," responded the counsel. The counsel continued, "You were subpoenaed." "Yes." "Do you have it here?" "Yes, I do, my lord." The LP counsel said, "My lord, I now tender the subpoena and this ID card." Even the respondents were tired of saying objections, so they stayed quiet this time. The LP counsel continued, "Witness, do you adopt this statement as yours?" "Yes, I do." "You mentioned a flash drive in your paragraph 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of your statement." "Yes, I did." "Do you have the flash drive here?" "Yes, I do, my lord." The LP counsel now said, "I seek to tender the flash drive in evidence containing video recording to be shared with my learned colleagues." The so-called learned colleagues found their voice again and shout out their objections. Nevertheless, the flash drives were admitted as evidence. The Labour Party counsel now asked for the videos to be played in the open courtroom. The counsel said it's just about 3 minutes long. There were no objections, so the videos were played. It was a video of the INEC chairman at Chatham House in the United Kingdom telling the whole world the number of registered voters and other pertinent information concerning the then forthcoming election. After the end of the video, the presiding judge calls for an adjournment, even though the Labour Party team wanted to call another witness. The case was so adjourned to June 16, 2023. Thanks for watching this June 15, 2023 episode of the Nigeria Presidential Election Tribunal. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification icon if you have not already done so. See you in the next episode for the 16th of June 2023. Bye for now.